Alright folks, you know the drill by now. It's me, it's you, it's Orwell. We're hunting for terrorists. It's a jolly good time. A jolly good fucking time. According to my reader, there is something to be found within the war on indifference. Correct? Correct? Incorrect. Incorrect. We're trying to find out more about this lovely lady here, right? This is the problem we got right now. We need to find out more about this Nina. But we don't really know much about Nina, and that can be a bit of a problem. There's limitations to what we have on her right now. We've already submitted all this information we've got here. Oh, we can hop over to her account, which tells us she's the concerned one. Strangely enough, concerned one is the concerned one. It's really good when you can get like the same user ID on multiple places, isn't it? It's difficult to do that sometimes. You usually end up having to have like a string of random letters or underscores or shit in order to keep the same account going. Or like 1989 at the end of your fucking username, which you then hide, but it's right there in the URL if you look. You know what I mean? Anyway, we have a listener now. We have her listener. We have her utel, so we can listen on that. So let's do that. She's having a chat with an unknown person called Sylv. Hey Sylv. Hey Nina. Smiley face. Just wanted to ask if everything is fine. Yeah, don't worry. We're having a great time. Thanks for taking care, even though it's Saturday. Don't mention it, smiley face. How are you feeling? No smiley face in that one. Still shitty. Nina, I hate to say it, so don't hold it against me, okay? I'm fine. No, you're not. You're worrying me. You always look so sad. Often sad. Nothing to worry about. Anything new on the love front, smiley face? No. Only idiots on this singular portal thing you recommended, Sylv. It's what? Don't know how you got to find John among so much crap. I'm going to remove the account. Yeah, it's 99% fools, but just keep it tight. Someone will come to the rescue. No thanks, I can rescue myself. Gotta work now. Thanks again, Sylv. Call you later. See you, girl. Cheer up. I don't know why we're still calling this unknown person when it is quite clearly Sylv, but I think the most interesting thing is, I mean, her looking sad, I don't think that's really relevant to much of anything, is it? But this gives us another avenue to investigate, so let's go ahead and do that. Why has that told us she's in contact with Sylv? Shouldn't that... Oh, it has given us another page as well. Okay, good. Welcome! Singular. Don't be single, be singular. What the fuck does that mean? What does that actually mean? Fucking hell. My cough was going away, but I just keep laughing at this game and it brings it all back. Continue to your profile. Hello, concerned one. Great to see you again. It's a good day to fall in love. This is your public profile. Everything you enter here is visible for any visitor. You are a female. You live in the Bonton, Farview area. You were born in October 1985, and you're looking for men. Don't think that's relevant, is it? You are tall. She is really fucking tall, actually. Like, she's 2 inches... I'm like a tall dude, and she's 2 inches shorter than me, and that's not normal for women, really, is it? Maybe this is why she's getting no connections, because she's abnormally tall. No shade on any girls out there who are abnormally tall, but I'm sure you know the feeling, right? I'm sure you've got to be under the illusion that, you know, height is a bit of a turn-off in women. She is athletic, though, so I'll give her that. I'll give her that she's athletic. None of this is that relevant, honestly. She likes hiking, climbing, Asian food, and the Beatles. This is so fucking... It's so weird that this is presumably meant to be like actual real life. The fact that there's a load of like references to real life, like people and places and stuff, but then it's also quite clearly not. Are we set in the future? No, because it's 2017. It's 2017, so what the fuck is The Nation, or whatever it is called, The Nation, isn't it? And the other one that we keep hearing about as well. She does not like Suits, most movies, candlelight dinners, so don't even bother with that. There really isn't much to say. If you'd like to get to know me, ask away. Hasn't really given us much. I suppose we've got a picture now though, so there's that. Can we use that to find anything else? There is this over in the concerned one. Oh, that's this. That's this thing right here. I suppose we're meant to get something else. This game's pretty obvious, really, when it wants you to get something else from a page. I don't know how any of this is particularly relevant. Like, okay, she's super tall. She's athletic. I guess she dislikes suit wearers, but I don't know. Oh, hang on, we've got more pages here. What are you looking for most in the potential partner? Partner? Partner, that's a word now. True love and honesty. And financial stability. We'll take that. That could be relevant. Who doesn't need a little bit of reliability in their lives? Is she striving to find that stability on her own accord? Any reason why she craves stability? Independence. How long do you wish for your next relationship to last? A couple of years. She's not looking for anything forever. Would you consider allowing your partner seeing other people? Yes. Interesting. Most people not too open to that concept. Would you consider dating someone who does not want or dislikes children? No. Well, she wants kids. That's surprising. What places would you like to go on vacation, the seaside or the mountains? How interested in politics are you? Quite a bit. She is politically interested. I mean, I think we already know that, but in the end, it all comes down to the degree of interest in the ideology. Yeah, exactly. Are you a cat person or a dog person? Dog, right. Okay, I like her. I like her. Okay, she might have done some horrible terrorist atrocities, but she's a dog person, so she can't be that bad. If you turn a left-handed glove inside out, it fits the right hand. What is this question? That is so fucking dumb. What does that mean? Okay, conversations. Let's see who she's been chatting with. This dude, he's pretty cool. He's got a beard, he's got a mohawk, he's an outdoorsy sort of dude. Pretender 80. Hiya there, just saw your profile. You seem quite nice, so I wondered if you have any more pictures. If so, let me know. Looking forward to hearing from you. He doesn't do grammar. How about Super Randy over here? Super Randy. He looks super Randy, to be fair. Hey Blondie, I just came across your profile and I got stunned immediately by your striking beauty. I just had to message you. I wonder if you could spare some time for a lonely heart like me and we could go out with me sometime. I fucked that line up. We could go out and have a drink at Frank's. You know, the one since you're from Bonton too, right? What about the weekend? Blondie, seriously, I don't recall anyone ever calling me Blondie, and I am an 80s child. Right. Great, me too. When are we going out? We're not. Now I totally get why you're over 30 and still single. Arrogant bitch. But why Sam? He's a catch, isn't he? He's a bit of a hunk. I'd date wise Sam. He's also wise. Oh, look at that, he sent a paragraph. Hi concerned one, I just read your interesting profile. It left me dying for more information. Now here I am, asking away like you requested. If you dislike candlelight dinners and movies as you stated, guys will probably have a hard time dating you. That makes me wonder, what is it that you would like to do on a potential first date? Of course, I could resolve to just ask you out to the local Chinese place around the corner and just abandon all the candle part of the dinner. That seems a bit straightforward. I could really use a helping hand here. Care to lend me yours? Cheers, Sam. Hi Sam, it's kind of refreshing to read a decent message from time to time. If we were going to go on a date, just ask me to this local Chinese place you mentioned. I don't care much for dating rituals. By the way, name's Molly Schwartz. You can call me Molly. So is Nina her alias, or is Molly her alias? I don't know, but we'll take that anyway. That seems like it could be relevant. Molly Schwartz is using a fake name, and a peculiar one at that. I don't know. I mean, this could legitimately be the real name. Like, just because people are calling her Nina in her terrorist activity group doesn't mean that's her real name. Oh, Molly. Oh, nope. I switched those two words around proper good there, didn't I? Hi, Molly. You didn't go, oh, Molly. Hi, Molly. Oh, great. Suits me well, because, no kidding here, I don't like this stuff either. I think most guys don't, though it's nice from time to time, especially with the right woman. Speaking of which, I was hoping you could tell me a little bit more about you. What the person behind the small picture and all these separate chunks of data is like. What does Molly do for a living? What does she do when she's at home? Does she live all alone, or is there somebody waiting for her? Does she often get to climb? Please, Molly. Feed a full craving for a bit of knowledge about you. Don't let me starve. Cheers, Sam. Hi, Sam. You're quite the dramatic guy, aren't you? Anyway, here I go. I work whatever I find, aka temp work. We have an occupation. We filled in all of the boxes. Hope you weren't looking for someone with a shiny job title. I live in a small flat in between tons of industrial waste. You still with me? And indeed, I don't live alone. There is a special someone in my life. It's a man, and he is very important to me. He's also the reason I don't get to climb as much anymore. Jealous already? Don't be. It's my son, Michael. And then he closed the conversation. I mean, honestly, I'm not, like, that seems like a dick move to some people, but, like, some people don't want to get into a relationship where they have to deal with a kid. That seems fair to me. Like, you mentioned the kid, you back off. In fact, you should really fucking put that on the profile. Single mother. Doesn't seem like the type to be involved in terrorist attacks. I don't know, those single mothers can be pretty fucking dangerous. Have you seen them, like, yelling at shop managers and stuff? However, is that enough information to get us something else? What's work easy? How did we get this? Did we just, like, go around fucking agencies and just see if there were any she was signed up to as Molly Schwartz? Well, yeah, this is a thing. Can we look at her profile on this? We can. Okay, Schwartz Molly, temporary work seeker. Employer satisfaction's pretty good. Can provide the services. He does these. I mean, to be fair, pretty hands-on woman. Like, okay, cleaning, that's your sort of classically woman job or whatever. She can do maintenance and mechanical repairs, so, you know, fair play to her. Like, she's... You might think, oh, you know, single mother, she's just gonna be, like, doing bitch jobs, but she's got her life sorted out, you know? Just needs to not be working temp, and then she'll be fine. In fact, we'll take that, because the fact that she can do mechanics and stuff, you know, maybe she could build a bomb. Anything else sticking out here? Works long hours and weekends. I don't know how relevant all this is, honestly. Hello. I will take the email address, thank you very much. Have we not confirmed yet that this is her actual name? That she is Schwartz? And Nina is the alias? Are we still calling her Nina? Because this seems wrong to me. We have a conflicting data chunk here, though, because this is an address. I don't want to slap that in until we've confirmed other things. I feel like this is more likely to be the actual one, because this is on like a working site. This is where they're actually going to want to contact her and stuff, but... Whatever, let's hop around a bit. Just as the Prime Minister leaves, the weather is getting even shittier. Okay, that's nice. That's interesting. It says she's worked at multiple jobs during the current week, but it's the same job. Is this just like a computer error? Like it employed her twice on April the 12th and then April the 13th. Unless they only hire her for a day. That is like the most temp of temp work though. Oh, and this one as well, okay. Pretty much saved us from a critical employee went home sick. And okay, so she actually, when they say temp work, they mean like, what's the word? Cover work. She comes in and does stuff when no one else is available. I get you, I get you. I don't know what this is conflicting with now. Is there anything... Where are we going to get more information on it? Because... Oh, we got a listener, actually. Let's go have a look at the listener before we click anything else here. Dear Mrs. Matanova. Okay, now I am confused. We'll slap that in. I'm writing on behalf of Dr. White. On your last visit to the office, a blood sample was taken. That was sent to you in the Bonton General Hospital's laboratory for examination. I would like to inform you the results are now in. Date of the report, this. Patient number, this. We'll take that as well, why not? Probably isn't relevant, but it might be. Oh, actually, yeah, doctor's notes and things. There are no pathological findings, all values are normal and more or less ideal. Regardless, Dr. White has asked me to remind you of his advice once again. His advice? What advice might that be? Have a look at this. Yep. Yeah, we've confirmed. Nina Matanova is her real name. I mean, she wouldn't be down on a fucking medical database with another name. She used a fake name for her job, which is fucking weird. Date of birth, we've got a more accurate date of birth now. We'll take that. Is this where the confliction comes? 347 Industrial Quarters, 5x24 Bonton. What did the other one say? Not here. It's here, isn't it? 667 Bonton Road, 2x63 Farview. Yeah. Okay. I'm willing to like trust the medical database more, but I don't know if I should, to be fair. I mean, she could just as easily give a fake name and address to a doctor as she could to a working agency. Whatever, we'll leave it for a minute. The patient complains about pain throughout the left thigh and upper leg. She describes the pain as searing, burning, sometimes bursting. The leg feels numb at times. Symptoms occur whenever the leg is stressed, releasing only when sitting or lying down. Symptoms started 9 days ago. Addendum, I have asked the patient regarding the healed wound on her left upper leg. As no medical record existed in this database, she was evasive and gave no clear statement about the wound's origin. Okay. Visual examination revealed cicatrix, sure, on lateral left upper leg, palpation of the leg conducted tenderness to light pressure, leg skin is warm to the touch. X-ray revealed a former deep wound in dorsal left upper leg, femur sinistra NPD. Blood sample taken and sent to the BCH lab. Pain is most probably due to a prior inflicted wound on dorsal left upper leg. I don't think that's the relevant data chunk here. I think it's more relevant that she refuses to explain where it came from, but whatever, we'll pass it in anyway. Ouch, that info might come in handy there. Compressing or damaging the nervus cutaneous femoris lateralis. This is a very mean game to be let's playing, I'm not going to lie to you. It says a lot of big words. Symptoms are similar to those of the meralgia paresthetica. I'm doing quite well, I think. You gotta give me credit here, I'm trying. A medical leave with strict rest until the end of April 2017 has been suggested. She's on medical leave, but she's working multiple jobs. The patient has been strongly advised to favour the leg... Go away! The patient has been strongly advised to favour the leg to avoid further complications. Spiron 400 mg has been prescribed with the following annotation: take 2 times a day after meals. Advised patient to come back if symptoms do not improve after 14 days. What's this? Oh, she had previous shit down as well. Okay. When was this? This was 2 years ago. So this is probably an old address, right? She just hasn't updated her address on the medical system. That makes sense. She didn't have to be lying about either of them. I mean, I think my doctors still have my old address, to be fair, and I've lived here for 4 years. Patient reports of digestive nausea and vomiting accompanied by a light fever. Oral examination revealed slight irritation of the pharynx. Gastroenteritis. Okay, nothing too exciting there. Patient reports of permanent unrest, inability to sleep properly, gets up 5 to 12 times a night, but does not feel overly tired. Okay, we'll take that. It's old information, but information nonetheless. Experiences heavy tremor in both hands when trying to write, also sometimes in the legs when walking, especially in the left leg. Hypervigilance is close to feelings of paranoia, though it's not the same. When asked for the duration of the symptoms to record the anamnesis, go with that, the patient stated they began over 3 years ago. Okay, we'll take that as well. We're talking about this, you might as well, have some dates on it. What, 3 years? What happened back then? She must be really tired. But would not elaborate. Asking why she did not visit earlier, the patient vehemently voiced discontent. A similar behaviour was observed in reaction to any question regarding the origin of the symptoms or social and occupational circumstances at that time. In addition to the usage of strong language, the patient also hit a cabinet door with her fist. It was hard to get clear, reliable statements. The patient tends to act aggressively when feeling challenged or confronted, rushes to extremes. Symptoms are similar to those of a PTSD. But can only... Okay, yeah. That sounds menacing, an important finding. I wonder what might have caused it. But can only confirm by a dedicated psychoanalysis. What situation this might have caused is unknown. Prior medical records for clarification cannot be found. Strongly advised to attend psychotherapy. Additionally, Zamiraline Night, take 1 capsule per day, was prescribed. Also suggested to go and find the company of other people, a like-minded group to talk to. Like Thought, for example. See, this all sounds like super sus, but at the same time, she's got a damaged leg, she's got PTSD, she's athletic and tall. She could just be like a war vet, and she just doesn't like talking about it because it was pretty shitty. Especially with that green top she's wearing there. And that's all the information I need. It might be a stretch, but I'm gonna go ahead and use the other address. The one she put in the agency. This could potentially ruin my playthrough, but this is what I'm feeling. Perfect, and address is always helpful. And what was the other thing that we were... There was something else on here that we were... yeah, this was conflicting with the fact that a doctor had told her not to work, but she clearly fucking has worked, so, I mean, this is clearly also the correct information. So she was working a lot over the week. Does that account for or against her ability of having committed the bombings? I'm not sure yet. I suppose it might kind of put her in the clear, but I mean, if she was cleaning the city, that gives her access to a lot of places that, might not otherwise have been able to get to. Initiate. Knock knock. Question mark. You've got to ask who's there. Not in the mood for knock knock jokes. Oh, you blew it. Cut the crap, who are you? Is this the guy who was hacking Harry? So now you ask. Initiate is the name. Do I know you? I'm someone who knows you better than you know yourself, sweetie. Oh, not again. You're from Singular, right? Don't care how you got my number, just leave me alone. Oh no, that's not where I'm from. User has blocked this communication. It's Initiate again. I wonder what his or her role in this is. Well, let's find out. Initiate has been in contact with 2 of our target persons so far. This could be enough. And here we go. Feel free to investigate this hacker as well, but keep the focus on Miss Matanova for now. Another conversation with Initiate. Oh no, no, no. Can't block out Initiate like that, sweetie. Buzz the duck off. I'm all too familiar with accidentally sending the word duck. That happens a lot. You should listen to me, just for the moment, alright? And then I'm all gone. Poof. I don't care what you have to say. See, I know all about your band of troublemakers, and I really dig it. The government needs a kick where the sun don't shine. That's alright with me, sweetie. But bombing people, that's plain wrong. Bullshit. How come you think that was one of us? Let's just say I've been watching you all for some time. The Bonton bombs hit places where your outlaw posse has been to in the past. No way you did not hear about that. Even the cops seem to have found out at least something. They knew where to look for the last bomb. So give me a reason to, you know, like put that consciousness of mine at ease. I would want to help you, not turn you in. How dare you threaten me? You've got nothing. Yolanda, be cool. I said I want to help after all, not threaten you. I'll show you I can be trusted. I'm going to hack that precious page at the party and upload a special something. It's going to be easy with those party... What? It's going to be easy with those party it guys being lazy bones, as long as they don't see it coming in the next few secs. But then you'll answer my questions, alright? Don't care about your shit. Wait. Give me a sec while I get to work. Don't go away. If I could get away from you, I would. Can't switch my phone off now. It's a nice looking firewall you have there, dear party web team. It would be a shame if someone would just bypass it. Can you actually shut up? Doing this still gives me chills as I need to distract myself somehow, so... Sheesh. Almost done. Just a second longer. Done. As will be my dog very shortly if he doesn't shut up. Floyd! 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 Now back to reading. Delacroix has never been prettier. Wait, I have to have a look at that. Haha, this is gold. Can we have a talk now? If you must, make it quick and quit poking around in my life. You said you were not involved in the assaults. I'm not. Okay. Do you think it's someone else in thought? A band of misfits? Never. Harrison is the only guy I could remotely imagine doing anything like that. Harrison had an interest in Cassandra because she could access the big money through her parents' company. Otherwise, she is mostly a spoiled brat who thinks the world owes her. Juliet was a bit shy, but goddamn good at organising stuff, but not capable of going terrorist if you ask me. Know what I think? It's the government themselves behind the bombings. I thought about that. Did you know that since 2011 all electronic devices have unique IDs? They look like this, and it's not even secure. Looks like the code labelled on my PC. Well, that's because it is. What? Don't worry, I've only accessed the number remotely, nothing more. You deserve some privacy. Since you pulled that hack, I'm willing to believe you, for now. Can you use your skills to find out if it's the government's work, what they're up to? Of course, my word is good. I'll get to the bottom of this. Just do whatever you do and keep cool, alright? Gotta go now. Alright, sweetie. See you soon. Okay, but stop calling me sweetie. Okay. Well, we'll take that. That could be useful. Do with this hacker on the team, really. He's better than I am. Oh, very good. You found a device UID. Every device in the nation has one in accordance with the safety bill. We can use the insider tool to connect and see what a user has on their device. No, a device must be running and have an online connection in order for you to access it. Oh, we finally have the third tab. We'll get to that in a minute then. Right, she thinks it's the government behind the bombing, so we'll give her that. What a joke. Of course the government will bomb Bonton to bits, just to justify surveillance, right? I've heard that a million times now. Every time something happens, there is nothing to these conspiracy theories. Okay, look at all this. I mean, we will take, like, Nina's sort of candid opinions on people as... In fact, I'm not putting that one down. I will use this, though. I'll definitely use this. I don't want to send the dogs after Harrison, because I really don't think he did it. So we got a bit more proof than just Nina going, yeah, he could probably do it. Must be crushing when your friends only like you for your money. And then we'll slap a bit of Juliet being good at organising in, because why not? Further up there was something as well, wasn't there? Okay, yeah, we got some shizzle on initiate over here. Gonna hack that page. He did a page hack. Are you mad? You sat on such important information only to pass it along when it's no longer useful? You wanted to see what happened, didn't you? Well, I'll keep my mouth shut, but if anybody finds out, good luck explaining why you withheld such crucial info. Well, if I'd fucking said that like the minute he posted it, if I'd passed that along instantly, then they would have been on to me. They would have known they're being watched, and they wouldn't have kept divulging information. Come on, you gotta take an occasional, like, minor knock in order to get the big shit, you know? Good thing I'm doing this job and not him, innit? Okay, he doesn't like the government. I mean, we've put that in basically everyone's little bio so far, but whatever. Anything else going on here? Juliet got a phone call. Welcome to Rosentech. You are calling outside of our office hours. Please. Hey, little Julebug. June? It's so great to hear from you. Yeah, you too. That's why I called. It was about time June and Julebug had their usual sisterly chat, right? Super right. How did you know I was working today? Haha, when aren't you? Ah, sorry. I forgot for a second you actually know me. Feeling stressed? Boss causing trouble? I can call back later. Oh, no. Hang around in the office is just a good excuse. You know, not to be at home. Ah, I see. I never got why you moved back in the first place. I had to leave my student apartment, you know that. And you know that it's a super lame excuse. You earn good money at Rosentech, don't you? You could rent any flat in town, you just don't want to. Ugh. I see you're not gonna relent. Nope, sorry. I had a pretty rough start into this year. Couldn't really stand being alone at the time. I feel much better now, but Mom, Dad, they're so happy I'm back. You don't want to disappoint them, do you? Yeah, I can't do that to them, not again. And I here was thinking that Juliet had finally reached a state of emancipation. Hey, I have. No, you haven't. You're letting yourself be hassled by Mum and Dad yet again, little Julebug. Julebug. It's strangely nostalgic that you still say that. Remember how I made that up for you? Yeah, I was so envious when Dad called you his Junebug and he didn't have any nickname for me. And rightly so. Don't give in to Dad. At least give him a good fight, alright? I will, believe me. Goody. So I figure I should leave you to work then? Yeah, office is empty, but yeah, my to-do list is long. Okay, let's talk another time. I will call you again. Do not try to reach me. Just kidding. June? Yep. Thank you for believing in me. Ah, look at you sounding so serious. That's what our big sis is here for, right? Yes, so. See you, June. See you around, Jewelbug. We'll take that, because she might have used that on websites or something. Jewelbug, what kind of a weird nickname is that? I found it interesting how somewhere down here, probably not relevant at all, but Juliet says mom, and June says mum. I guess that means June is and has been living in either dear old Blighty or Australia, or I guess there's probably other parts of the world that also use mum as well, I don't know, but somewhere not in fake America over here anyway. That would be my guess anyway. We'll use that she has a bad relationship with her parents. I'll take it. I guess that happens even in really close families sometimes. And that she had a pretty rough start into the year. I suspect that's because she ended her relationship at the time. That's true, actually. Yeah, that's fair. She works Saturdays. And, yeah, I guess she has a sister called June, but I mean, we did already know that, but... Alright. I will look at the insider sooner or later, I promise. I'm just clearing up other shit first. Is there something new in the headlines? There is. Blaine cancels meeting for a surprise visit in Triflith. Prime Minister cancels crisis meeting and instead visits Pages capital. Plans to lead renewal of stalled negotiations between Cassart and opposition. On Saturday morning, Prime Minister Blaine made a surprise shift of priorities, originally scheduled for a crisis meeting with Secretary of Security Catherine Delacroix in regards to the recent Bonton terror attacks. The Prime Minister instead made plans to mediate in the more troubled negotiations between President Cassart and the opposition. The original crisis meeting was removed from the official party website, and Blaine took a National Air Force flight straight to Triflith, the capital of Pages. As a government spokesman said, the Prime Minister has landed in Triflith International Airport about an hour ago and was promptly welcomed by President Cassart with military honours. This alone gave the opposition enough reason to once again question the impartiality of the Prime Minister and announce that Blaine would not be accepted as a proper mediator. I'm intrigued. There it is. There it is. Catherine Delacroix, Queen of Bullshit. The Ministry of Bullshit, dedicated to the purpose of power-mongering and bullying people, was formed as quickly as possible after the elections, just as anyone sane would have anticipated. She is the most hated for the inception of the Bullshit Bingo, in which Mrs. Delacroix always wins due to the high density of BS on her own speeches. Mrs. Delacroix was subsequently granted the title of the Queen of Bullshit. This is, yes, that's all he changed. He didn't do anything too serious. I don't know why no one's changed it back yet. I mean, they know about it now, but maybe they're fine with it. Okay, insider, let's go digging. Let's go file digging. Oh, that's presumably a son, right? A son doing a little swim with his receding hairline. Sometimes you just don't win the genetic lottery, do you? What's in trash? Okay. Dear Mrs. Who puts fucking emails in the trash? Can we talk about that real quick? What kind of computer is this? Is this running Windows 95? Emails don't go to trash. They go to the deleted items folder in your email browser or whatever. Dear Mrs. Schwartz, we are glad to inform that you will indeed be able to meet your request. Please be present at the operating site around 4 PM on both days. Please keep a copy of this message as a confirmation receipt, as we will not be able to make changes to the job originally agreed upon in your Work Easy profile. Regards, Clive Reed. Dear Mr. Reed, I have a request on rather short notice. Would it be possible for me to take over the Freedom Plaza shift on the 11th of April and 12th of April from 4 to 8 PM instead of the one at Nowland Square? Fucking... I feel like that's all we fucking need right there. She requested to be relocated to a job at one of the bombing sites. Well, it's only a request, but it connects her to the bombing location. If we could associate Mrs. Matanova with the 2 other sites, we would be on the safe side. Yeah, but that is fucking... that's something right there. That is something big. Dear Mrs. Matanova, thank you for your interest in working with us. We receive numerous applications every day for each position, and we are required to refuse most of them. Unfortunately, we have chosen another applicant who fits the position slightly better. We are sure you will understand. Thank you for your interest, and please do not hesitate to apply again at a later time. Best regards, Diane Westfield. Dear Miss Westfield, I would like to apply for a job as a mechanic at Westfield Car... Okay, that's in reply to this. Please find my application documents, a cover letter, my CV, and references attached. If you have any questions or need further information, please reach out to me via my phone. My number is this. Another thing to monitor there. And we've got this one as well. Ms. Batanova, thanks for your application. I'm sad to inform you have decided on another candidate. All the best for your future job search, Terry Boyle. Yeah, okay, it's just more failed job applications. We'll get to private in a minute. What's in system? Search for CCTV Stelligan on Thursday. Yeah, this ain't looking good for you, Mrs. Nina. That's an odd thing to search for when you don't have something sinister in mind. This vaguely associates Nina with the Stelligan. Vaguely? Vaguely associates? Oh, this is all the fucking proof we need, honestly. Like, I'd say lock her up, throw away the key. What's in private then? Yeah, I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew she was an army vet. I called that one. Miss Matanova is an ex-soldier. This is worthy of in-depth research. You need to specifically know what kind of experience she has. Picture with Michael. That's... she's got like... well, okay, she's got 2 pictures of her kid because she's got one as the wallpaper, but she's... but like one half of the pictures of her kid are actually of her with just her kid in the background. That's so fucking egotistical. What's this? What is this? The Saved Protocol Desmo. You know, if we were to marry and have children, it would be really funny if my name was Molly. Well, wait a sec, you're getting a bit ahead of things. You know I like to plan ahead. Yeah, you do like that. I really like Nina as a name though. Why Molly? Desmond says to Molly, girl, I like your face. Obladi oblada, yeah. She said she liked the Beatles, didn't she? Desmond says to Molly, girl, I like your face. And then something and he begins to sing. Come on. Don't tell me you don't know that. You're the oldie lexicon impersonated. I have to admit, I was never such a Beatles fan. Yeah, Obladi Oblada is also like their worst song. I'm just putting that out there. More on the Rolling Stones side of the road. Okay, this is a major gap in your knowledge. You're aware of that. Why, I do know the song. Huh. There was something about a bra in there, wasn't it? Shh, it's not about a bra. In a couple of years, they have built a home, sweet home, with a couple of kids running in the yard of Desmond and Molly Schwartz. I like the idea. Me too. You don't have a problem with kids being the centre of my life, do you? Not at all, but I guess you'll have to go and change your name first. Maybe I will. Ha! I officially dare you. No wonder for a single mother. Do you have any more hints that back this attitude up, that Miss Matanova's actions are for her son? I will do that for real, just you wait, and then we'll be We'll see la la how life goes on. Bruh. Not read. We'll get to that one in a minute. Okay, contact with one Mr. Abraham Goldfells. Oh, that's okay. That goes in Abraham's profile. Fair enough. There you go, bud. You have an email address now. Nina, I would like to offer you my sincerest apologies. It was not my intent to denounce you in front of all other members of Thor, or worse, basically everyone. After all, what we do or say online persists like a minefield, as I wrote in an early blog post. Is that the one we've already... No, we've not read this one yet. We'll come back to this though, we were reading that. But why am I here now? Let me... There we go, cool. I should have been more considerate. Your actions at the Circle Mall have turned out to be very different to what I anticipated them to be, but that was hardly your fault. It was mine. Instead of passing judgment on you, I would like to offer you my help. From my impressions, I would assume you are someone whose life so far has been troubled, to say the least. Although it might not seem obvious, I have a rather moving background as well. As they put it, it takes one to know one. I suggest we have a talk about how we might assist each other at best. Please let me know if you are interested. With the best regards, Abraham Goldfells. Alright, I guess we can do that. I don't think that was actually anything to do with anything, but... assist each other with what exactly? I honestly don't think that's anything, but... you know. What's do not read then? Oh, this is from Desmond Schwartz again. So, I guess you disregarded the subject and went straight to reading this utterly embarrassing mail nonetheless. I knew you would. Well, don't tell me I didn't warn you. I've never written a text like this in my entire life, so I hope you'll be clement with me. Our backpacking trip along the Italian northwest coast has been... okay, I'll say it. Amazing, brilliant, the best one I've ever been on. And this was not due to the sun, even though it was blazing all 10 magnificent days though. It was not due to the rocky coastline and its endlessly serpentine roads winding up and down the cliffs, and it was not due to the picturesque villages alongside of them we passed through. It was due to you being there with me that made me enjoy every single second of it. I mean, just remember the one time we wanted to have a photo taken of us, and then the only person around was that elderly Italian woman. She didn't understand a word of what we wanted and kept shrugging and shaking her head. I had to bite my tongue so hard not to burst out in laughter, but you, fool as you are, just walked over to her, gave her your broadest smile, put the camera into her hand and the finger on the shutter release, then ran back to me to make absolutely sure she wouldn't just take a picture of me. It's funny how this one of all shots made for the best photo from the entire trip, don't you think? Every cell in me wants to just backspace all of this letter and not send it, but at the same time, I want you to read it and know how I feel about you. Seems you have pressed the patented Desmond Schwartz relationship test. So I might as well write down what I have been trying to say here all the time. I love you. Wow. He's not much of a catch, is he? But we can't all be. Okay. I don't know if they are still in a relationship. Don't know if that's true. They definitely were. Schwartz, like Aurelius, so she isn't single after all. I think he might have died. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say he might have died. I don't know though. That's just a fucking pie in the sky sort of fucking thing. I've got nothing to back that up whatsoever. Do we have anything new to look at here? Can't we be spying on Goldfell's email yet? Now that we have it. Oh yeah, that's a point. Shit, where was that? The minefield. Mines of data have been laid out all around the web. It's irreversible. It's up to us to arm or not arm them. Dear reader, we are faulty We are faulty beings. We make mistakes everywhere we go. Our most valuable trait may be the ability to keep forgetting. For the sake of our wrongdoers as much as ourselves. But oblivion is not built into digital data. Information is infinitely durable. Even more so, it is infinitely reproducible. It may be copied and distributed without limitations. Its permanent deletion can never be ensured. Our data is like a minefield, lying in wait, dormant. Long after the war it was meant for has passed. yet not losing a fraction of its potential to destroy lives, only increasing its potential. We are the ones who arm the minefield, use it malevolently. To me, it's the most intimidating, inhuman aspect of data, that our missteps will be brought up again and again, that they will be turned into the most efficient weapon and used against us, that we will have to be flawless. Yours sincerely, A. Goldfells. Hey Goldfells, I read your post and I had to think that this is a very negative way to think. Are you trying to say publishing our data is inherently bad and we should avoid it? Because as I see it, we just don't have to give away the truth. Data is, let's call it volatile, flexible. No one forces us to be honest. Quite the contrary, we can be anyone we want to be. My friend, I do not think publishing our data is inherently bad. Information is in everything, and as always, it is our choice what we do with the data. It is the natural longevity and persistence the digital age has given information that worry me. Trying to bend the information we give away is admirable, but I consider it a bit naive. We cannot uphold being someone else forever. Our true self will always shine through by our actions, our choices, and that is information as well. And on that note, I think I'm going to end for the day. We do have this to dig into, Nina's little army profile, but that can wait for next time. I think we've done a lot today. We've really dug into this little lady who's not very little at all. Some sort of horrible rainforest Amazoness, but whatever. Enough about bullying this woman for being tall. I'm going to leave. I will see you next time, and peace. just peace.